Okay, hello, welcome back to Dead Cells, where the music's a bit delayed in starting. My antisocial neighbours have attacked my sleep for the past week entirely, every fucking night, all fucking night, and I'm very, very, very drained. So, yeah, we can't use that. We're going to do 2 boss cells. Okay, I don't know why my health was rolling up there. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I need to be allowed to sleep. But okay, that area down there, it's like, what is that? That's just something that we know about. But yeah, like someone in the council's gonna go to jail. Literally, for impersonating a police officer. I'm gonna get some fucking final action finally done. And they're also more than likely going to go to prison. Because they've been trying to kick my door in at night. And the police are finally actually going to fucking do something. Apparently. You know, I've been misled on that before. But them allowing the council to impersonate a police officer was a big mistake. And now there's going to be consequences. Now there's going to be consequences. Because they fucked up. This weapon is shit. Why so much damage to this shit? It's nerves of steel. I should have paid attention to that. So if I know that, I can adapt. But yeah, they witnessed the council belligerentating me and haranguing me, the victim of harassment, and then they kept it off records. They kept their visit off records, and now someone's gonna fucking pay. And meanwhile, flat 2, 4 men living in there illegally, because only 1 man is meant to live in there, have been blasting out music, full blast, and kicking my door in, and all this other bullshit. At antisocial hours all night, every fucking night. Non-stop, deliberately, witnessed by the neighbours, CCTV by the other neighbours, recordings by me, and the council still make excuses for them, and people are going to jail. People are going to jail. Something's going to finally fucking get done. And I'm going to get compensated for the fucking years of harassment that I've had to fucking deal with whilst they do nothing. But yeah, they fucked up by impersonating a police officer to come and harangue me over this whilst I'm the victim of harassment. That was a huge mistake on their behalf. That was a humongous fucking mistake on their behalf. That's a burn multiple knocks. I love that bow. Have I ever mentioned that? And this weapon isn't that bad either. It's a bit slow, but it's okay. Oh yeah, also we weren't using our powers. Like, sleep deprived. Did I mention? Haven't been allowed to fucking sleep at all for fucking days. Okay, I got hit a bit, but this is already a million times fucking better. Yeah. Like, when there's literally evidence of them kicking up my door repeatedly all fucking night trying to break in, and after that, and then they're still blasting out music anti-socially and deliberately slamming into the scene, and I've actually got it on recording, and the next door neighbours have witnessed it, which they moved out the shitheads that were living there that were wow, that was slow motion. They were also harassing me. Yeah, like after all of this, something's You know, especially with them using the council to belligerate me and harangue me over this and deliberately cause extra distress when I'm already the victim of unending harassments. Okay. I thought we'd interrupt him in time, apparently not. Again, use your skills. Yeah, after that, which is a criminal offence for the council to have done that. They called me up, oh, it's the police, we're coming to talk to you about the harassment that you've been suffering for years. Is not actually a police officer, literally berates and harangues me over it rather than taking any sort of notes on the harassment that I'm suffering or, you know, any sort of action plan. Just comes to have a fucking go at me for no reason and be a shithead. And cause me additional distress that nothing is getting done still. I do like the balanced blades. Victims slow down all nearby enemies when they do. That actually cannot be interrupted by an enemy's attack. That actually fucks me, honestly, the slowdown. That guy in slow motion actually fucked me. Plus 80% damage to a poison target, but I don't like the wave of denial actually. The wave of denial is just shit. Selling those was pointless. They were only worth one, but again, I'm too fucking sleep deprived. Okay, so yeah. They fucked up by impersonating a police officer to come and fucking have a go at me. And cause additional distress to an already suffering endlessly victim of 3+ years of fucking harassment. Which there's more than sufficient evidence of, like, millions of different kinds of fucking harassments that I've been doing. From putting excrement in my wheelie bin, pissing through my letterbox. Literally, they've just destroyed the front gate as well, which is also on neighbour CCTV. On top of this, in the past week, whilst, you know, I was trying to get something done, they've destroyed the washing line, they've destroyed all my flowers in my garden. Victims burn when they die. This is more damage. I do like the balanced blade, but yeah, there's unending numbers of millions of fucking harassments. Too slow. That are going on. And then they're kicking on my door. And then they're blasting out music every fucking night. After they came round to the police, then the police still won't come round. You know, the actual police won't come around to witness it, even though they claim to be the police to come around just to berate me and harangue me. So, you know, then contacting the actual police about the matter. After they've done this, and the police still won't come, there's endless maladministration going on. Endless. And all they do is create additional suffering to the victim of unending harassments, which, even when evidenced and witnessed by environmental health and I saw it. And everything. They still come and cause additional distress deliberately. Under the guise of being the police, because I won't let the council come in, because they just do this and deliberately cause additional distress. They come to harangue and fucking have a go and be shitheads and make excuses, endless fucking excuses that contradict the evidence to protect them and to avoid doing anything, which they've done for the past 3 years. And then they just reset the case over and over again and do nothing, which is also maladministration, which is already proved by the housing ombudsman. I'm sorry, this is just going to be venting because of all the fucking shit that I've had to go through. Like, after this, after they belligerated me, like, the ramping up of the fucking harassment from upstairs as well has just been fucking ridiculous. Like, they've gone full blast. Like, you know, kicking at the door, they've been destroying the gate, they've been, you know, just slamming, blasting music. They put the music on full blast, left the house night after night, and, you know, still no one would come attempt to turn them off. do nothing, you know, just fucking excuses to protect them. Endless fucking excuses to protect them. Even when the evidence is in their face. Even when nothing gets done. What did we just unlock? Bob Tips is good. Because we've got the burn multiple knocks. Okay. We got the AmadilloPack. So, if we roll having a backpack, 50% of its base damage and parries them. That's pretty good. And then the first melee attack on an enemy, was it we just unlocked? That's probably not terrible. You know, it's pretty good. Extra damage on the first melee attack on an enemy. That's actually pretty big. Okay, so we used a bit of health, but we get this. And it's all good. Okay. 11 minutes in. I'm going to try and drop it now, but, you know, they fucked up. Something's going to get fucking done. And people in the council are going to jail. At least whoever the lady that called me up and said she was a police officer and wasn't, and came into my house to harangue and berate me whilst I'm already endlessly suffering this harassment, which they won't do anything about. You know, that was very stupid that the police allowed them to do that. Because now the police have to take action because they've involved themselves and, you know, because the law is in the council hands to do something, but the council keep making excuses so it's for the police to do. But since the police allowed a member of the council to dress up as them and come along with 2 other officers and pretend to be a police officer, oh, there just happens to be 3 of us, just because there are, was literally what the guy said to me. When I let him in, and then, you know, when there's no record of it, and then they're saying, go, the council must have done it. That's impersonating a police officer still. That's still breaking the law. Drops the grenade when destroyed. Covers the ground with burning oil when destroyed. I mean, I'm just going to take the money. Not enough grades. So yeah. Internal affairs will have a field day. I'm not going to stop until whoever impersonated a police officer is in jail for literally, this is actually literally a criminal offence. It is a criminal offence to impersonate a police officer like that. And they came only to cause, deliberately, additional distress to a victim of unending harassments, which are ruining his life. And yeah, I'm getting something. I'm getting rehome from this shit, 100%. No matter what they keep fucking making excuses for. After this belligeration and haranguement, and the fact that they've stepped up non-stop harassment again. Because anytime the council talked to them, and I even said, so they were like, oh, do you want us to talk to him? And I said no, because you do nothing but cause additional harassment from them when they do that. And then they've talked to them, even though I said no. And then, you know, all this stuff like them destroying the gate and all this other bollocks. Yeah. And kicking at my door at antisocial hours all night, trying to break in and all this other bollocks. But still they're not going to do anything. Not from the king, probably his officers. Anyone presenting behavioural disorders or noticeable physical deteriorations must be imprisoned immediately. Any members of the council impersonating police officers must be impersonated for 6 months. That is the law, and they have to pay a fixed penalty. I'll get more use out of this than the guards will. Daggers. I mean, we already burn them. Douse them in flammable. And it's tempting, because that one does inflict the crit. Does anything else we do, everything burns them almost. Inflicting bleeding. After hitting an enemy on fire, I mean, they do sound fine. I think we're probably better off with what we got then. We're probably better off with what we got. Yeah, but that that was a fuck up that they did there, and just not letting me sleep is not good for my not dropping it either. Not good at all. I need to be allowed to fucking sleep. I mean, we poked ahead in those spikes, but that's fine. No one noticed. Shit. Okay, thankfully that doesn't protect the exploder. But... I don't know what that special noise was. Oh, it's because he dropped a blueprint. A rare blueprint. We missed a scroll. How? That's actually pretty hidden for a sleep-deprived individual. We get more benefit out of red because we are doing some red. How did I not? I guess he is kind of hidden, but also at the same time I was probably running to get the protector shieldy thing, so I might have missed it. I need to be allowed to fucking sleep. I'm sorry. I just need to be allowed to sleep in my own bed, which I haven't been allowed to for years. For years. And, you know, this harassment is just killing me. Killing me softly by sheer text. Yeah. Never gonna drop. I'll drop. Never drops it ever. I knew. I knew we were dead because of that shield. The worst part is I think we knocked the shield to the side. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing the greatest because I'm sleep deprived. I almost didn't want to stream at all, but you know, I want to play something as well. And I'm just like, but if I want to play something, I want to stream. So we ended up playing else. Yeah, it's. I don't blame you if you skip this one, YouTube. it's not great. Bone multiple knocks and that. Okay. Ooh, which do I prefer? That's entirely red. It's not partly purple. Okay, that's got vampirism and a wolf's trap. This one, maybe. How do I put it in the backpack again? Keep in backpack. Okay, so we can put the shield in the backpack. Vampirism transforms all of your, and it's minus 1% damage, current health, and 50% of your missing health into recovery. We're probably not going to use that. But it's something, and it makes us take less damage. I didn't notice because I was tired. I accidentally used vampirism. I don't think we want to hold on to this vampirism. Somehow. I think the way that I play, I'm just gonna fuck it up. Okay, I thought that would get the interrupt on and it didn't. I'll admit. I mean, considering everything's weak, it's not the end of the world to use vampirism. That's a long run to nothing. To literally nothing. How are we doing for scrolls? Oh my god, my water's in the way. We haven't got any of them. Okay. Did we gain health or did we not? I tried to vampirism to get some extra health there. I don't think it paid off. That's a long descent for level 1. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's a long way down. Tired. Sleep deprived. Harassed. And the worst part is they've been asleep all day, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna be at it again all fucking night again, and still nothing gets done. Someone in the council's going to jail. Still doesn't drop it. I'm sorry, this has been ruining my life for years, so you know, to get fucking berated by the fucking council pretending to be the police. Oh. They don't get to do that and get away with it. They do not. I mean, that is red and blue, but it also takes up 2 slots. By blue, I mean purple. Okay. Obviously, if we get random starter shield, there might be a purpose to that now. If we do take AmadilloPack. It's a Kuto's bow, though. I'm not an Akuto's guy. More of a Naruto's guy. Okay. We're concentrating a little because I'm tired. Nearly fuck that. I do like the ice. I mean, it doesn't say how much damage the biters do, does it? It does damage the frozen, so... We literally have an ice grenade, so... You know, that seems to make sense. If we can freeze them and then polo, it makes sense. 111. I'm very scatterbrained because I haven't been allowed to sleep. I may not have ever mentioned that at all today. Don't know why. Just fucking done. Something has to be done, finally. They fucked up. They fucked up doing that. They really did. Someone is paying. Somebody paying for that. That was interesting. I didn't know a Kuto could aim down like that. Oh, that was calculated. I was like, I'm running because I think it will kill him. Well, we've missed the 2-minute mark. We can kill 4 more enemies without getting hit. I was like, we're just gonna let the chicken eggs do their thing and not actually fight him. Curse chest? No, I kind of wanted it to be filled with enemies. Just to have, you know, the enemies to kill. There should be some still. I can't function. I'm sorry. I can't function. I can't function. I can't go on living this nightmare. I can't. I can't. I'm so fucking close to killing them. Because nothing ever gets done. And they're just allowed to endlessly get away with whatever the fuck they like. And trying to break into my house and kill me. No, fuck them. If they get in, I'm legally allowed to defend myself. So, you know, if they get in, they shouldn't have. They did. That's what happens when the council defends criminals endlessly. And the police allow criminal fuckers to impersonate police officers to come and fucking cause even more distress to a victim of endless harassment. 300. For wise people only. Desert Temple outfits is missing a few bits. I mean, does it actually make a difference to anything? Swift sword. We're saving our money because we are wise. Repeat across. Let's put 16 into that. For wise people only. That's not what I clicked on. Hi. Let's go support. We've only got Akutos. Tired. It's fine. We didn't lose that much health, but you know, we're not playing the greatest. It's obvious, understandable. What? I want to play something. I want to, you know, I can. Oh, it's very indecisive from what I play. This at least I can have fun with. Yeah, if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. Akuto is just shit. It's literally. I get that it's meant to be like you mark them and it does additional damage and then spreads, but it just doesn't spread. Like the enemies are never. Okay, they're chaining me again. Ever in a good enough position for it to be meaningful remotely? And then you've just got a shit weapon that doesn't do a lot of anything. Marks the enemy, who then takes plus 85 DPS for 15 seconds if the it spends. Like it's just not good. And, you know. The slow damage over time just isn't worth it. Okay. I mean, they would have died to one hit anyway, but that was a nice little combo of actual... I didn't see the birds. Had enough. Had enough. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm so fucking dumb with excuses being made for why nothing gets done? Like, you know, impersonate a police officer to come and trigger me whilst they then also ignore the fact that I said don't cause further harassments towards me and gone out and caused further harassments towards me. And, you know, I've not been allowed to sleep at all. It's not good. Not good. So, yeah. Someone's going to jail for that. Somebody is going to jail for that. I kind of want to restart this run. This run fucks. Okay, you have to admit that was pretty clutch. Heavy turret. Shots leave a trail of flames. I think the ice grenade's better than the polo, even though it does have a synergy. Even though. So yeah. I'm probably not the greatest person to speak to right now. Look, that... That Kutos is doing nothing. Like that additional DPS on them is just pathetic. It's worthless. Okay, he stayed frozen forever. You know, we left them marked and nothing was happening to them. Nothing. But the mark did seem to stay on them forever, but still. I'd rather have a bow that does something. Anything. Unlike the council, ha ha ha. Because they do fucking nothing. Okay, we're just gonna remain silent after that. Not even gonna bother. That was just a long journey back to nothing, wasn't it? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Cake. Did we even progress this far? Because I don't know if we killed enemies to deserve that cake. Well, of course I deserve cake for all that I've been through. That's a nice bow. That is a nice bow. Again, I'm a bowman. I like the bolts. That just fires so fast. So fast. And 3 or more arrows does crits. Hi. You lived? I thought, because he was icy and the drop was pretty significant. I actually thought that would kill him, but it didn't. Okay, so our next step would be to get a purple sword. That's what we want next. I'm just going to move my water where I can see. Well, well, well. We don't poison things. You know, is there something if you've got a spade or a shovel that you can get through there? I'm gonna read it. Not even gonna read it. We're just running on instinct mostly because I'm that tired. Don't even need to think or consider things. Okay, that's 30. It's a great fucking boat. And if we're getting the one that does more damage over time with things stuck in the enemy, then even better. Even better! Oh, my shot. There's still more progress, huh? Okay. Let's take a peek. The Morass of the Banished. You know, because we're on 2 boss cells. I'm just gonna progress. Whips aren't terrible. And it is purple. Which does scale with what we got going on, right? 40. That feels like we got 30 ages ago, honestly. Okay. That sucks that those shots weren't even aiming at that guy, they were just going over him. Do you know what the worst part is? I could sense it. I was like, I'm gonna fall on some spikes doing this. Still continue to do it. You might have seen me grimacing before we even hit that. I was like, I'm literally just about to fall on some spikes. I guess when I'm super sleep deprived, my powers of foresight are at their strongest. So we don't actually play with using our brain, we just use our foresight. We just know the future and adapt. This sort of shit. We need a better sword. We need a purple sword. We just use our powers of foresight and that's how we win. I clicked it. That's how we win, by not even paying attention. We just act on instincts. The worst part is we would have got 60, I think, at that point. If I had just... Interesting. That's definitely some depth for those prisons. We just act on our instincts. Rather than try to play. Okay. 2 extra jump. Oh, we can do a lot of jumps in the air, huh? Or a... Increase your movement speeds after 5. Okay. I do like a colorless, but... We need a better swords that scales with our purples. That's not for me. Okay, if that's the prison depth, then what's in here? This is normally the prison depths. Ossuary. The ossuary, okay. Prison depths. Ossuary. I'm going to prison depths. My senses were already saying the prison depths. So you can have like an extra level 1. Like that's extra things. I know it's the harder path. But it's more levels. I know that's probably gonna screw us later, but you know, we get more scrolls. So it's gonna be slower, and we've got more chance to getting hit by everything. Look who's here. You know, as long as we don't lose health. Which we are more than likely will. Intelligence. I'm saving the swift swords. Let's do this. We'll save the swift sword for later. And now we've got something that levels, because it's colourless, with purple. Okay, hold the attack inflict to critical hits and crit flaming trail. Colourless. Victims slow down all nearby enemies. 100% damage covered in burning oil. And we freeze them, so it's actually not terrible. Okay, plus 20% damage total, plus 40% to a burning target. Okay. Okay. We got something going on there. We already took support. I'm gonna take the AmadilloPack. Let's give it a go. And then we want to see if we can find a better shield to put in our backpack. We're gonna see what goes on with that, because you know, parrying them just by rolling through them could be pretty powerful, and it does damage to them. Sure, whatever. You've outraged the gods. Oh, it's a colourless sword. I know we just spent a lot of money on that. Plus 15% damage. Do you prefer that? That is a lot of damage though. It's tempting. Tempting. The fact that there's a invisible thing is very concerning. He's down there. Oh my god, that sucks. How do we even get to that? Come on, that is dirty. That is so dirty. He's like halfway across the level. Okay, that didn't quite work. We got some. Okay, we've got enough enemies to kill the curse. This is the main thing that we're doing here, is just get rid of the curse. Resinously! But it had to be done. Okay. Bye. How dare you live, Kung Lao? How dare you? Too slow. Too slow, invisible man. I didn't actually kind of see him. That was all instincts. I didn't even know they were on this level. I see you though. I said, I see you. We don't have something that does double damage, so why have we got the two above our heads? Ooh! Let's go! That's actually pretty strong, actually. I forget the fact that we're not doing damage with the shield right now. That's a nice rate of fire. That roll is actually pretty strong. Don't get me wrong. We can turn all enemy projectiles into damage against them. Okay, I messed up the roll. I messed up the roll. Okay, we nearly fucked that. I think that could be pretty strong. Yeah, I might need to get used to it. Seems powerful. At least with that enemy. Okay, we definitely need to learn to use it better. I guess that's mostly what I'm doing rather than playing properly. I'm just like learning to use the roll. Parry. Was that a random enemy up there that I accidentally found not realizing? Think. Yeah, it definitely has its dangers. Oh, I can just hold that. I've been mashing it. Okay, I was trying to parry them. It wasn't working. Yeah, I'm playing to elevate my moves. So, ha. I just hope I'm allowed to sleep tonight. Yeah, someone at the council fucked up. Says they've had mountains of evidence. Like, I don't know why I'm expecting anything to finally fucking happen, but half considering. Like, I know they've made it out illegal to get lawyers on this with government funding, but I don't know what that bow is. That's got a star on it. What? Bone Endless Quiver. Ooh, plus 15% damage. Okay. Okay. We got some good stuff going on here. Admittedly, this is the slow thing that we just unlocked. Mushroom boy, you've sent him flying into me. How dare you? Yeah. I'm gonna try and find him here. And somebody impersonating a police officer to come and do that is bullshit, and like there will be body cam footage of the police because they have to legally. There's CCTV footage, so they can't deny it. Like the neighbors have CCTV footage proving it, which because the police and the council never gathered the evidence anytime there is any of these sorts of things. I actually went and got it myself this time because impersonate a police officer. Oh no, you don't get away with that. You do not get away with that. So they're going to prison. They're going to go to prison. Sorry, Mushroom Boy. This gives me a shield as well as something pretty good. Damn it. I thought it'd be quicker. Okay. That sword's just not for me. I know it's not a sword. Toxic sewers. I'm under 2 minutes, Marty. So we're going. We might have missed a scroll, but who cares, honestly. Yeah. Impersonate police officer. Oh. Congrats. They're going to jail for that. I don't care. You burn the ground when you dodge, and it's a purple. Dead Cells, are you okay there? I was almost tempted by the Vice Swarm. Again, you know, I need to kind of know what damage they actually do. Yeah. Okay, let's get this random starter shield almost unlocked. They're only level ones. I can't. Bad tips. We've got infinite arrows. Lost a little health. We'll take that. Like losing one scroll isn't the worst. Yeah, if they do it again tonight. Fucking dumb. They need to rehome me. They won't. They just make excuses for them. And there's mountains of evidence. So if they still refuse to do anything, that guy in the council's also getting fired. Like, it's 2 people at least. One's going to prison. Because it wasn't the guy, because it was a lady. that came and impersonated a police officer. And this guy that's just made excuses to protect them non-stop for the past 3 years, which contradicts the evidence. That guy's going to at least get fired. But at the same time, like, he has caused, through his maladministration, additional suffering and caused harassments to be perpetrated against me. So I would also suggest he deserves to also go to prison, because he is inciting these criminal harassments towards me. He has incited the criminal violence and harassments towards me. So I would suggest he also needs to go to jail. In my opinion. And the the people who have been kicking on my door non-stop and making death threats to me, which, you know, they've even got evidence of them making threats towards me on camera, which they refuse to do anything about. And they still allow more harassments to be caused towards me and incite them, because they know that by talking to them, they create more violent acts towards me. And it's literally been evidence, and they still keep doing it over and over and over again. But yeah, like, in my opinion, all of them, including all 4 of the men who've tried to break into my home repeatedly and made death threats towards me, all of them need to go to jail, honestly. The red sword, it's not great. We're at 45 enemies killed already. I did notice and started, you know, getting a little self-conscious about it. Because I was like, we can use it now. 51. Trusting my instincts. My instincts say... Okay, that was a rat. I was going to say, does that guy not explode into bits when we kill him with our heads? That's 60. That's 60. Okay. There's a scorpion up here. 100%. Okay, he didn't injure us. I was prepared for him. It was the water. It was the water. I knew something up there was going to injure me. I could just sense it. I told you. Brain disabled is powers enabled. I can just sense everything. Sadly, I don't think it's over, but, you know, I will not stop. Something is getting done, and they are going to fucking go to jail, no matter if they make it. I'm going to stick with our endless quiver, honestly. Like, infinite arrows with the thing is just good for the boss. And we can fire pretty quickly, as it is, you know, compared to everything. It's still quick enough. And the question is, do I want the parry thing? Do I want it? Like, parrying bosses, I feel is going to be really, really, really strong by rolling through them with the shields. I think that's going to be ridiculously overpowered. Okay, I think we shouldn't use our swords. I don't think we should use our swords. It's not doing the damage we need at all. Not at all the damage that we need. Yeah, there's a bit of an area up there. I'll take it. We're at 24. We don't need to kill everything. Also, don't need to even go through the danger. Heavy turret. It's an upgrade. Take 25% less damage when you're near it. I don't mind if I do. I don't mind if I do. Okay. Okay. A boss cell door. What? Was it just enemies? Okay, the Ratto got me. I'll give him that. Okay, this is interesting. This is a very large area for a boss cell door thing normally. Normally they're kind of small. From previous experience, at least. This one was a big one. Didn't have anything worth it. Exit ancient sewers. Didn't mean to get in the door. Brain not function. I guess we go up here because it's more convenient than the other way. Now, the thing is, I don't know. We're up to prison. Okay, it's incentivized. It's an extra level. I don't know how many scrolls are missing, if that. It's a shame that that also does interrupt your combo. We have got the 60 already, though, so... But, you know, we don't have to worry about that. But... Okay, there's at least a scroll. It would be interesting to know how many scrolls are missing. Okay, that's worth more. And it does let our sword start doing a bit more damage. Powerful grenades. Eh. There's another scroll. Everything into purple. Shall we go in an extra area which will give us some more scrolls? Okay. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that it's, you know, replaced it. Shoots several short range bows at once. It's 1000 DPS. I mean, if we're not going to use our swords, sure. It's a quickie. It's a quickie. It's a lot of damage early on. Mushroom boy. It's a poisonous mushroom. Poisonous snake. That's... presses Y, wonders what's going on and why his bow isn't firing. Yeah, you swapped the bow. Okay, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow. I do like that it drags them into you. Yeah, it's very, very slow attacking. Very slow attacking. But we've got a big amount of DPS increase. I feel like there's got to be at least one more scroll in here, right? Like, that was a huge increase in DPS. What do you got? Okay, a successful parry knocks out enemies' teeth and transforms arrows into gold. Absorbs 75% of the damage. Like, do you think that will trigger? Okay. That's just a hole. Do you think that will trigger with the armadillo pack? Like, how much damage will that do? Will it knock their teeth out because it's a parry? There is only one way to find out. Experiments while sleep deprived. Like, honestly, I don't think there's anything there. Cake, cake, cake. Can't afford to not take cake. Little bit of damage for some cake. I'll take it. Okay. That was a net plus plus. Right. Takes like 2 seconds to fire. But as long as I adapt and I don't just go in head first, you know. We've got to be a bit smart with that, which being sleep deprived is not the easiest thing to do. Oh yeah, we got the 60 door as well. Ice grenades. Enemies will fall more slowly. Okay, slow down after Thor is 2 times longer and victims remaining. And it's a minus 5%. We're taking it. Because then we can freeze them. And that'll work out pretty nicely for us. Ooh. I could consider getting a shield. Right, so recover after parrying a melee attack. Do you think that counts with the shield? Ooh. That could be interesting. I don't think networking. Rolling through enemies deals with the melee. I think what we got with the shield is better. Rolling leaves trophies behind you. Attacking with a ranged weapon after rolling by said weapon in the backpack. Your next melee attack after using the skill. I guess that's the best of them. I'm not liking any of those really. Right. Wings of the Crow isn't great. Giant killer. If you fit critical hits if the victim is an elite enemy or a boss. Interesting. Interesting. Probably really, really slow there, isn't it? But, you know, we could potentially unlock that towards the end, right? Ice crossbow. We're just going to pump into lots of things. I don't want to, kind of, unlock some of those. Right. stuns cannot be interrupted. Like, what is there even to reforge on that? That it stuns the victim? Cannot be interrupted. It's like, that's not great. If I re-roll that... Oh, does this also do damage to us? Like, I think by having it in the backpack, it seems like maybe we take even more additional damage, like the plus 66% even more. Just gonna take that for now. Right, okay. So, AmadilloPack. I'm gonna drink it. I considered selling it. I almost accidentally sold it. We're getting extra gold and stuff anyway. Okay, let's go. Corrupted prison. I find it interesting when I get followed from them. Especially now it's not like Twitch things anymore. Hi. I know this is very dangerous to do. But oiled swords. Kind of want to bring that with me, you see. Kind of want to bring that with me. But, I mean, I guess I can throw my head in there after and get it. It's a very dangerous game to be playing. Okay, we do murder things. That actually did not. Actually did not do the damage I thought it would. I guess you had to freeze them. Maybe it does more damage when they're frozen. Forgot we parry. Tori's katana. Tori hands though. Unfortunately, there is horrible situation right here. Okay, this ice grenade is maybe gonna make this work. You know, with the slow weapon. It could make this work. Could. I thought that was a elite Birdo then. Was not. Do you mind staying still, my friends? Okay, so we leave a thing in front of us with this roll. I guess I shouldn't be deliberately trying to parry. We should just let the parry happen naturally. Okay, this guy did not do anything, thankfully. $907 health. I don't know if we're knocking their teeth out. Clutch roll. I do like knocking their projectiles back at them, I'll admit. I'll save it. We're at 24 combo. You want to chase me, Birdo? You're chasing. I'm not going to that crab, man. I sense bad things. This one, however, I didn't sense bad things. That other one. That other one I feel was going to kill our combo. So I didn't want to get involved in that. Fuck. Well, there goes our combo anyway. Turns out it was a stinky rat that killed it. But it was still on this path. And I mean, I don't care that much about the 60. It's more about not getting hit, right? But we're doing okay. Doing okay. I think we're taking a lot less damage. Ramparts. Maybe where we want to go. Ancient sewers. We take a lot less damage near this. That does have a goldy thing. But. It's calling to me. It is. But I've been selling everything and not paying attention. Have we sold an extra bow? Because we might want to sell this. Just swords. Challenge rift. Why is there no teleporter anywhere near that challenge rift? Nothing anywhere near it. Thankfully that appears on the map because I forgot. Need to vote. Just a level and a thing, huh? Dodging plants a bomb poisons enemies that wound you. And it might be better. I think we parried the trap. You can parry traps. That's interesting. Fuck me. Yeah, don't know if this was worth it. I don't know if that was worth it. Maybe. We get the sippy back. And we got an extra scroll out of it. But I don't think it was worth it. You know, I could feel I was going the wrong way there. I mean, we're keeping a key. For probably literally no reason. But... to the ramparts! which is, you know, we're going a bit slow. Just a bit. But with this crossbow, I'm keeping it. Maybe we can no-hit the boss. Maybe. Hold to dash through enemies in front of you, inflicting critical hits. Don't go too fast. I know exactly what I'm doing, okay? I know exactly what I'm doing. Copium. Like, it's not worth reforging. Hi! Support. We've got a skill that's deployable. We can freeze things. We take less damage near it. We will now do more damage near it. Which, with our thing, is just going to be really, really good. So. Let's see how this goes. Now, how many 60 doors have we got? So ironically, we might, because I think you haven't been pressing that reload button at all. Have not. We actually can eat that. Have not been pressing it at all, and it does good stuff for us. You know, I think you can only use like 3 doors on a run. So ironically, we don't. Also, I want the Explorer's Instinct thing that we should have, but don't. Doesn't seem to ever trigger. Because we have defeated the elite that gives it. You don't need any of your stuff, sir. But good day to you. It's nice to know that you sell foods. Again, I would have took the colorless other thing. I didn't even look how much DPS it did in the curse thing. I thought it would give us a blueprint or something, but it didn't. You know, because it was at the start of the area. But it did not. Yeah, we can take a hit. Fine. Some law. A shop. That all. That is all. $19. Okay, we are super slow. It's not like we're gonna make the time door or anything. So it's gonna be like, yeah, we can afford to go quicker. They go really slow with that. It's still not pressing the reload button. I keep pressing it to fight with a sword, but we do not have. We do not have a sword. We're taking some pretty dumb damage right now. I'll admit. Right, again, we don't need to fight and kill everything. But if there's an easy death like that, tries to trigger a sword. Okay, we learned that that's like for the high castle area. But I don't know where you get more of them. Because it did seem like there were more. I do like that, but this is purple. It had minus 5% damage on it as well, didn't it? That was actually probably a huge mistake. That was probably a huge mistake. Sleep deprived. Can you tell? Can you tell, especially there when I don't roll out the way? Or I try to jump through a floor and roll. You know, words are also a difficulty. Yeah, swords. You definitely have a sword. Definitely should be pressing that button to attack with the swords. That time I didn't. I pressed it to do the actual reload thing. Okay, I was mostly just to deal with him. That thing will chase me to the ends of the earth. And I tried to sword it. They'll kill themselves. That's the exit. Okay, we're gonna keep exploring in case there's more scrolls. I feel like we've got a chance of no hitting the boss. Not the greatest of chances, but we do have a lot of damage. That was horrible. that was actually just a nightmare situation. Fucking literally curses it. We've got a great chance of never hitting the boss. Don't die before you get there. We also do DPS with the thing. 3,000. 6,000 crit. What causes the crit? Stuns the victim as well. If I knew what crit is. If I could guarantee a crit. We can do great business. Okay. We're not fighting everything, we were just looking for scrolls. Which there were none. Well, there was this one, but other than that. Down is the fastest way. Okay. So the Black Bridge. We face our death. I mean, we're not going to use a heal because we shouldn't need to. We're just going to no-hit him and see what's behind the no-hit door, right? We have wolf straps, which will stop him. We've got a turret. And yeah. I think that's good. Cannot be held up. Block grenades and shots returns with added power. Like, I don't know if those things actually count towards it. But, you know, if it does do the additional things as well, that's really, really great. Poisons the enemy. I think that could be good. Don't ask me why we upgraded it, because we don't care about its damage. Just I thought it did add extra modifiers, right? A black bridge. As long as we don't fuck this up. No hit. No hit. Flawless concierge outfit. That's a lot of teeth. I know we just upgraded this one. And it's the same level. Whew. Okay. It's scales with purple. It does scale with purple. Okay, we're gonna find a better bow. We know hit the concierge with it, job done on that. Okay. And we get to see what's behind the no-hit door. So we did something with our day. We didn't beat him in 15 minutes, but that it. Is that it? Is that all we get? Poisons the enemy they burn. It does do a lot of damage in an instant, but then again, so did the crossbow. That it? Nothing secret. You're not hiding anything in here because we're probably never coming here ever again. No, nothing secret in there. Maybe the 15 door has whatever we would want. Okay, we'll make that better. Okay. They're bleeding or poisons. We didn't even need to parry the guy. I'm not going to upgrade that because it'll probably get rid of the 25% thing. 5% of the items will be plus. I did wonder why that didn't ever go to like 1%, 2% or anything. I guess it has to get to like the 5% before it starts making any difference. Golden armor by the lowliest of achievers. Garb support supported by the lowliest of achievers. You're saying that's like hardly an achievement. Okay, thanks. So we've got our 3 things. Actually, having full that is not bad. What are our path options? Factor Shrines is a DLC I don't think we have. Thanks. Thanks. You don't show me. It's probably the graveyard. Slumbering Saint? I think not. We've completed the mini boss on that one, so I don't think it's even that one that would have the explorer's instincts. We've done them all. Done them all. So, no, but I would like the explorer's instincts. But maybe, you know, maybe there's been updates since and you know, maybe if I go and do some areas, we might have the ability to get it now. Okay, so we're currently lacking a bow, which is something we kind of want. We do knock out their teeth. Interesting. So any bows that we put in our backpack, we do get their abilities. You know, might have been a better use of the money to do that. That's cool. I can farm biters. They died instantly, which is the dumbest part. Oh no, they're living. I love that. Literally with the heart. That's cool. That I can farm the biters like that with the parry. That is actually brilliant. That we can farm the biters like that. Okay, we're using our head with the shields. A bit. A bit. You know, we fucked it up a little. But I do like that. That's... I rolled. I guess a little too slow, actually. Okay, I'm trying too hard to parry things. I'm just going to throw at that point, but we did the achievement. I need a bow. You know, after that really amazing crossbow. You need a bow. Okay, we parried with the swords. Ooh. Are we getting some damage back there? Ha ha ha! To you too. I think we were getting some damage now. What exactly does this shield do? I hate that you can't read it like that. Admittedly, we probably should go buy some chicken or something. I don't care. Yeah, there's definitely tactical things to do with this ability. Shit. I tried rolling. We parried a few things. But, you know, if I could get used to that parry roll. Okay, I see the power in it. I do see the power in it. I definitely do. But we beat the concierge in the sleep-deprived state, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be allowed to. Yeah. Dropping it. Hopefully Wednesday I'll be happier. But yeah, have a good week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, bye-bye.